everybody, and welcome back. Thank you for joining us. Franco says hello as well. It's a really exciting vlog this week. Can you see him? There he is. Really exciting vlog again this week because me and Franco are heading to Oasby tomorrow. So if you watched our last vlog, we were at Epworth about 5 days ago, and tomorrow we are heading to Oasby, which is probably one of our more local events. Yeah, probably think it is now. And we are just having a spin round the 100. So we did the 100 plus a couple of days ago. So that was a more complex dressage test and slightly bigger show jumps. And tomorrow we're back to the comfort of 100. And the aim this season is to complete a couple of novices. So I've got my eye on Aston Walls for our first novice. And I'd like to also give the 1-star at Osberton a go at the end of the season. But when I was having my lessons with Jane Dawson, which you can go back and have a look at because I vlogged those too, she said, you know, start at the level you're comfortable at, step up a little bit, step back down, step back up again, just to keep that confidence bucket kind of topped up. So we did the 100 plus, we're doing the 100 tomorrow at Oasby. The next one after that then will be in 2 weeks' time at Horseheath. Let's hope that this weather stays, by the way. It's absolutely amazing. Horseheath will be doing the 105. Then we'll be doing the 100 at Speetley. Hopefully, I haven't entered yet. That's something to do this weekend. And then hopefully our first novice. So that is the plan. Anyway, I thought I'd get that out because I don't know if I've ever actually told you what the plan is. And Franco, so it's the day before, so we're heading there tomorrow. Franco is in. I brought him in mainly to check that he had 4 shoes, but also to give him a bit of a bath. So he's nice and clean. He'd managed to get very, very muddy since Epworth, so he's nice and clean. I've cleaned all my tack and packed the lorry, and what I'm going to do now is head up to the course. It's about 50 minutes away. I'm meeting the wonderful Shelley from Everyday Eventers up there. We are going to walk the cross-country course. Thanks for that, Franco. Knocked me out. And then I'm going to come back here, plait him up, and tomorrow I'm on at 8 AM. I've got an 8 AM dressage, an 8:44 show jumping, and like a 9:15 cross country, so it's going to be bish bash bosh. I'm not going to have time to walk it. I can't get there any earlier because it will be dark, so I thought I'd hop up this evening and walk the course. So yeah, I'm going to tidy up the yard a little bit, jump in my car, and I'll see you at the very, very sunny and lovely Oasby. Right, so I am here. The show jumping is just behind me. They're still building it, so hopefully it will be ready by the time we've done the cross country. I'm just going back to my car because Shelley's not quite here yet, so I'm going to wait for her in the car park, which is here, and then we will head off. I'm a bit early, to be fair. I'm like 10 minutes early. And if anything, the ground, you see my foot, it's a little bit on the hard side. Can't believe I'm saying that. They've obviously not had half as much rain as we've had, or it drains really well, but yeah, either way, very interesting. The show jumping, they're just sort of wiping down at the minute, and I think it's the 100 that's up, and it looks all right. So that's always good because that's the bit that scares me, and there's loads and loads of space. So Epworth last week, it was all quite tight, and what with the fences being bigger, it was quite a big ask, where this is, you know, nice and sort of swooping, lots of space. So yeah, I'm going to wait in my car now, have a little sit down. I'm really tired. I'm really tired, I've not done anything yet. A little nap in my car, and then I'm sure Shelley will be here in a minute and we can get walking. Right, everybody, I'm actually back home now. Sorry, I've just eaten my dinner. And courses walked. I think the courses look lovely. It's a very similar kind of orientation to last year. The same fences, but they've all just been sort of moved around and the combinations are different, which is fine. It's really, really lovely. And we also had an opportunity to walk the show jumping as well. I haven't got footage of that, so you won't have seen that. But it looks really lovely. There's lots of space. It's very open. And the first couple of fences are really, really kind. So I'm hoping that will give him the confidence just to sort of keep going for me. Because he was a little bit kind of anxious last week. Took him a while to get into the show jumping. But yeah, really pleased. I then whizzed back home and I platted Franco up. So Franco was all platted and ready. I brought Ruby and Obi in as well, because obviously I've got the other horses to sort as well. So they're all fed. They're all tucked up for the night. I've just had my dinner, thanks to my lovely mum. So my parents actually live, well, the yard is at my parents' house. That's an easy way to say it. So for tonight, I'm staying here, which is lovely. I've got a child-free evening. In fact, nobody's here, which is amazing. So I'm going to get myself an early night, and I'm going to be getting up at 5 a.m. to make my way up to Oasby. So I'll see you in the morning.
Right, up in the vlogging game. So you're on your way to dressage. Anything you'd like to tell the vlog?
Slide the thing down a little bit more.
That's the outtake.
Beautiful. We're here at Oasby. Sorry, I didn't update you when I arrived, but we're going to be better at vlogging today. So we're just heading down to the dressage, and I'm going a couple of minutes earlier than normal just because he's been in overnight, obviously stabled and then travelled just to warm him up because he's getting an older boy now. And yeah, I'll see you after my dressage test.
This is the dressage arenas at Oasby. We're just, Jess was just reminiscing about the cross country. You have to walk through the cross country to get to the dressage, which we find.
Yes, yeah, so you used to jump into the field over there. So people will be doing their dressage test and there'll be people doing cross country and that bit at the back.
That's nice if you've got a horse that likes cross country. Interesting fact of the day. Sorry about that, I accidentally took a picture. You'll see it on your camera roll. Good luck, mate. You can do it.
Right, so onto the test. I'm going to give you the scores and the judges' comments just so you can get a better feel for the test. I thought that would be quite useful. So, first of all, A, enter at working trot and proceed down the centre line, C, track left. We've got a 7 and the comment was pole deep but nice and straight. We've then got H, E, working trot, E, turn left. And we've then got another 7, which is really lovely, and she said clear rhythm. The trot has been a real work in progress. So I'm really happy with these scores. At X then we've got a circle left 15 metres and she said 6.5 a little bit on hand, which I don't think he is, but fine. And then at X, circle right 15 metres, B turn right, which again we scored a 7, which is really, really lovely. After this circle then, we're moving up into the canter work. So we've got between F and A, working canter right, and then A, K, E, We are staying in canter. For this, we scored a 7, and she said prompt transition, and that was a good transition from him, so that was good. At E, we've got a circle right 20 metres, for which we scored another 7. And then at H, we're coming back to working trot, for which we scored another 7. So I'm really, really pleased with these scores, because for years we've been stuck at the sort of 6.5s, and we're just starting to move up, which is brilliant. With then, this is where our marks then start to come down, unfortunately. So at C, we're coming back to medium walk, and we got a 6.5, and she said could step through more. And it's just his walks now which are showing the tension, which is a bit disappointing, because without those, if we'd stayed on 7s, obviously our score would have been around 30, which would be fantastic, and that is the aim. However, the fact that the trot is so much better is really, really nice. So that's great. Anyway, we've then changed the rein, and we've got a 6.5 again for more ground cover. And then at K, we're going back into our medium walk, which I think I've managed to kind of keep here. I know I've not picked him up that much, but I think the relaxation is there. And then A, we're halting, and he's moved and not quite square, so a 6. And that I just had to try and manage. I felt like if I fiddled, he would have just been more fidgety. So I tried my best there, but yeah, it wasn't very good. F, working trot, we got 7, fluent transition. And then again, we're going up into the canter. So between M and C, canter left, we've got a 7, and she said obedient. We've then got E, circle left 20 metres, and she's given us a 7. So yeah, the trot and canter is great. It's just the walk, and he's also not very good at doing a walk in the middle of the test. I think if the walk was at the beginning or the end, it would be better. But it's just something to work on, and I think I've just got to maybe be a bit braver to either hold it together or make a decision. So that halt, I just didn't prepare that well, and then yeah, he sort of moved and fidgeted and not been square, so not good. Anyway, then back to trot, which we've got a 6.5. She said we've undershot the centre line a little bit here, and I'm actually trying to ride at the judge, so that was my fault. Then we got a 7 for our halt and salute, because she said nice and square. So we got 7 for our paces, 6.5 for impulsion, 6.5 for submission, and 7 for position of the rider, to leave us with 32.3. And I definitely feel like that sub 30 is on the horizon. Are you pleased with that? Woohoo!
So critiques?
Jog.
No.
Chops were better.
Yep.
Canter was nice. Just whenever we have to walk and then go back up into our work, he's just a little bit unsettled. But compared to this time last year and a few years ago, it's totally different. So to be honest, score aside, I'm really happy with that test.
I agree.
It's really good.
It's a really beautiful test. Little bits, like you said now, that tension is just tiny.
Yeah.
It's so much more reduced than what it used to be.
And it's still a second event back, so I'd expect him to be a bit worse, if anything.
Yeah.
He is.
And actually, we were just saying, he feels like he's like, okay,
he's on
it today. Good boy.
I definitely think going and doing BD has helped, because now test riding is now the norm.
Yes.
Although a small arena, how tight is it?
So I think this with the arenas, I'm thinking, two things. The arena's small, and why are they so short?
So short. So short. But yeah, onto the show jumping now. Let's get our stuff going.
Okay, so we're all changed and we are heading to the show jumping. Any words? I usually keep a bit of a distance at this stage in the eventing day. We've evented together, we were just saying, for about 2 years now. I've been helping Jess groom, and I know when to keep quiet, and this, I'm only doing it for the vlog.
No words.
There is no. Come on, girl. Come on. Come on. Look to your future. Yes, good shot. Good man. Come on. Ooh, Franks. Never mind. We're on to Aspen. Good man. Pick up. last one. Look up, hold them together. Leg. Nice. Well done, mate. Well done.
Hello. Okay, so on paper, 2 poles, not good, but I think it was a better round than last week. He was so forward, I was actually struggling to steady and balance to the fences, and I'd rather he was like that. So
Yeah.
actually, on paper not great, but I'm thrilled.
I think that's 100% improvement.
So much better.
So much better. Like, he took a long one, and if you know Franco, keep calling him Franks, he doesn't like long ones. So, well done.
Yeah, it's fabulous. Really proud of him. I think that's fine. And he's just tapping them. He's not scrabbling over.
No.
Or, you know, he just took a long one, didn't get his back feet up, but he is feeling fire today. Right, everyone, how are we doing? We are at a very beautiful Oasby, as you would have seen. Look at this. And Franco, so far today, has been just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. He did a super test. He just gets a bit tense. If you come back to your walk and then go back up into your trot and stuff, he gets a little bit tense. So probably lost some marks there, but overall really pleased with the test. I thought the first bit of trot work was fantastic. And then show jumping, we had 2 poles, these sodding poles, but the round felt much better. So ironically, I'd rather ride that again than Epworth last week, where technically only had 1 pole and the fences were bigger. He was really forward, he was really attacking the fences, but I lost a bit of the rideability, so he was a little bit strong. So on the turn back to 2, he was just a bit onward, and I just could not get him back to me, which is very unusual, I must say, but felt super. He was so keen. Totally different story to last weekend, so that's brilliant. So now Shell's just checking his nice bum shot of Shell. Let's move over. Let's move over here.
My ass.
Her ass. So we're just doing all his checks and stuff. I've got to get out of my show jumping gear, get into my cross country gear, and let's go and do the fun bit. Yay!
Time for cross country. She's flying, I've just seen her.
Right, everybody, so that is us done, and he did the most beautiful clear cross country inside the time to finish off our day. So dressage much improved, just a couple of mistakes, but still a good score. Show jumping, he felt much better, but unfortunately, yeah, 2 poles came down. Very annoying, because if that hadn't happened, we probably would be right up there, but it's early in the season, and he was fabulous cross country. I literally just had to kind of pilot him round, and I'm so proud of him. So thank you all so much for joining us today. Hope you've enjoyed it. Someone galloping past. And we'll see you again very soon. Bye-bye.